Se você está aqui assistindo esse vídeo, né, provavelmente você viu que não é aulão do Zoom, que é hoje à noite, mas estamos reunidos aqui com alguém que vocês já estão meio que acostumados a ver aqui no VPFI Forever, que é o Anderson Cabral, aqui o nosso infiltrado diretamente de onde você está aí, Anderson?
Dubai.
VPFI! Hello, VPFI. This is Clinton here in the sunny state of Florida in the United States.
Hi guys, my name is Anderson. I've been living in Dubai for the past 10 years, almost 10 years. In these next short videos, I will show you a little bit about the life here. What we do, where we go, what we eat, and how things work out.
Fala galerinha do VPFI, aqui é o Ricardo Barbim, um dos infiltrados do VPFI Forever. Eu moro aqui nos Estados Unidos já fazem 3 anos e eu vou estar sendo responsável aqui dos Estados Unidos de New Jersey, de estar mostrando para vocês como que é o cotidiano aqui de um brasileiro e ao mesmo tempo vou estar mostrando como é que mora aqui os americanos, o que que eles comem, o que que eles gostam de dirigir, como que é a casa deles, qual que é os costumes. Vou estar fazendo uma playlist dos lugares também, Nova York, como eu moro aqui 40 minutos de Nova York. Então sempre que eu for passear em algum lugar, alguma loja, o que vocês têm curiosidade de saber daqui, eu vou estar fazendo.
Hello, VPFIers. I am Hande from Turkey. Nice to meet you.
Se você está se questionando se o Anderson fala português, e aí, Anderson? Do you speak Portuguese, man?
Sim, senhor.
As perguntas serão feitas da seguinte forma: por que a gente quer impactar os alunos que são de nível iniciante, nível intermediário, nível avançado, que seja uma coisa pedagógica, divertida, legal, ok? Então, vamos começar as questions, ok? Let's get started. Okay, Anderson, are you ready, man?
Perfect, ready.
So, Anderson, why did you decide to go to Dubai?
In Portuguese now, please.
Por que você decidiu ir para Dubai? Como é que foi essa história de você chegar até aí?
It was completely unpredictable. It was not my plan at all at first. But it happened. There was this interview in São Paulo for a 5-star hotel that was hiring people from Brazil to come to Dubai. And a cousin of mine saw the ad of this hotel in a newspaper. I don't remember which newspaper was it. Maybe Folha de São Paulo, Estadão, I don't know, in one of them. And she sent me the mail. Say, look, this 5-star hotel is hiring Brazilians. And why don't you try your luck? I said, well, why not? So I sent my CV. I needed to do a test online, an English test. Then I went to São Paulo for an interview. I had an interview with an agency first. And I passed the first interview. I got to a second interview with the people from this hotel. It was in a huge auditorium, hundreds of people. And they interviewed one by one. And I passed the interview. Because of my languages, they were hiring Brazilians, but the more languages you have, the better your chances are of getting a role here. So they were impressed because I speak 5 languages, and then they said, okay, so you are good for this position. If you are willing to go, the position is yours. I said, okay. So the whole process happened within 2 to 3 months. I heard about the interview. I applied. I went to São Paulo twice for these interviews. I passed, and then I came to Dubai right away, like that.
What are the 5 languages that you speak?
Portuguese, Spanish, English, French, and German.
What up?
I knew this because it was the time we are having classes. Actually, Anderson was my English teacher. That everything that I know today, it's just because of him. And I remember that.
My baby.
And I remembered that. And you said that was a funny story that the guy was writing in German, right? And you read it and you said, oh, something that I didn't say it or something similar to that. Can you remember me that story?
Yeah, what happened is that usually when the interviewer is asking you questions, they usually cover whatever they are taking notes. Yeah, whatever the notes are, they cover so you don't see. But that guy was openly writing on a piece of paper on the desk. We were like facing each other, and the paper was on the desk, and he was writing. He was asking me questions in English. The interview was in English, and he was writing on that piece of paper. He wasn't covered, so I looked, and I realized he was making notes in German. And what he didn't notice is that my language skills were on the second page of my CV. So when he turned the page and he saw the languages, he was surprised. So he looked at me and said, "Oh, you speak German?" I said, "Yeah, I do." So did you read what I wrote about you here? I said, "I did." "Yeah, you're not covering, of course, I can see it." And at that moment, that was the icebreaker, right? So at that moment, I think he made the decision. Okay, so he was expecting just a person who would speak English, and I could speak German. And then he saw that I also speak French, that my Spanish is very good. So then he said, okay, well, I was applying for a waiter role. I just wanted to wait on tables. It was an opportunity to get out of Brazil, get some international experience, and then come back. When he saw the languages I spoke, he gave me the role of a supervisor at the place. So I came with a higher role than I applied for, which was quite nice, but because of the language. Yeah, and then the rest of the interview was in German, so it was quite interesting.
He really wanted to test your German level, right?
Yeah, and then when there was the interview with the hotel people, the entire auditorium was waiting for the people from the hotel to present themselves, and then he came and he saw me in the middle of the crowd, and he started talking to me in German, which scared everybody else. I said, wow, this guy speaks German, so wow, the role is his for sure. That made me feel very good, very confident to go and have my interview with the hotel guys. It was really nice.
Is that guy a German guy, or he just speaks German?
His parents are German, but he was born in Brazil. He was born in São Paulo. Yeah. So yeah, he speaks Portuguese fluently because he's Brazilian. But since his parents are German, he uses German as his second language, and he was just taking notes in German. I think he was doing this with everybody else, but I was the surprise. He wasn't expecting.
Great.
It was a great one. Great experience, dude.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Now, baby, just to make a point here. So you were telling that Anderson was your teacher and you were our teacher. So
yeah, it's passing the generations. Like you said, they're my babies.
All connected here, my lord. Yeah. What a nice thing, man. Pretty good.